Hey guys, welcome back. BDCKR here. We're doing a recap. This is the 27th of April 2017, but more importantly, this is going to be the recap for everything that's changed that we're aware of thus far in the 2.15 update.
So yeah, sort of our weekly thing, but we're making it a jumbo size for the big update. Well,
Yeah.
not big update, the fact that it actually is
So
an
this
update.
is the update info. First off, and I wouldn't say most importantly, but I think this is a pretty important factor.
I'd say it's most importantly.
On Android, it seems much more stable than the game's been for a while.
Yeah, I don't care how much new content there is, if it's such a pain to play when it's crashing, and it's not crashing at all now.
I care a little bit, but yeah, I think so. We haven't had a crash yet on 2.15, right?
Nope.
So that's great. There's one new character, Flashpoint Deathstroke. He's got an excellent multi-hit combo ender that gets another hit with Flashpoint Batman.
So I'm hoping that if they release another Flashpoint character, right, you're going to have a really good team with huge combo ender potential with Deathstroke.
Yeah, and it can hit a second opponent if the first is knocked out, which is pretty crazy.
It's better than any other combo ender, actually.
Yeah, so that's great for combo ender gears like Razagul Scimitar and Gauntlets of Azrael, and even good for combo ending like as you're killing somebody to start in with the effects on the next guy.
Yeah, well, this is it, right? Because previously, I guess you couldn't transfer the combo ender to another guy.
Yeah.
Which means you're vulnerable. So this cuts that vulnerability. But because of the destructive blows of Flashpoint Batman, it means the combo ender hits are actually still significant. Like, it actually makes a difference, too.
Yeah, and I think this is probably the only way to guarantee power drain right as somebody comes in, if you're using the Scimitar, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's one new gear, which is starts off at Astro Force, and it becomes Astro Harness, and that's an upcoming multiplayer gear. So the Power Shield effect is really interesting, because it sort of acts like a revive with 40% health 75% of the time, and it seems like a slightly better version of that effect than the Fourth World Gear Set Revive, just because you get more health and it only requires one slot, but it behaves interesting, right? It behaves a little different.
I mean, effectively, because it only happens 75% of the time, on average, you're getting 30% health, which is sort of like the Fourth World Gear Set, right?
Yeah, approximately the same.
But besides that 40% health gets eaten up by whatever hit should have knocked you out. So with the Fourth World Gear, and we showed this in the video, right? It doesn't matter how much damage the last hit does, you get revived with 31% health.
Yeah,
so,
you could have a super used on you when you were damaged over time to 0 health, and
Right.
it still wouldn't do any extra damage.
But with the Astro Harness, if the last hit is really big, it does enough damage, eats up the last 40%, and you'll still get knocked out.
Yeah, so it's more like a larger health pool than it is like an actual revive.
Yeah, exactly.
It almost treats it like a chance of you just having a bigger health bar.
Yep.
So we're probably going to be doing a demo on this soon.
Actually, we might have that up tomorrow.
Yeah, but this new gear makes Arkham Knight Batman even better, and it makes tanks even more useful.
So it makes him better because he's effective against Astro Gear. So it's almost like you need it.
Yeah.
Not the other way, right? So even if you're facing a hack team with an Astro Harness on each member, he actually becomes really important, and we'll talk a little bit more about it in the video.
Yeah, his versatility especially.
Yep.
So another change in the update was the Fourth World Gear was actually nerfed. Now, we just posted a video yesterday discussing this and kind of going through how it plays now. The LexCorp Gauntlets were also nerfed, but the chance of healing was low enough that we never used them for that. So it doesn't really seem like as much of a loss. The Fourth World Gear overall seems like the kind of go-to healing thing that was nerfed.
But that 5% cooldown, or sorry, not 5%, 5 second cooldown on both of them makes them both so much worse.
Because really, before, you'd be... If they made it like as long as 30 seconds, you'd be using it frequently enough that you'd almost permanently be healing on a slow drain. The cooldown just means that you're really not getting that at all, so it seems just not a lot of healing. It doesn't even seem like it's a permanent thing. It seems like you have to almost plan around it to make sure that you're maximizing it, and that's not a lot of fun to play with.
Right.
Yeah. So there's also a bunch of new packs coded into update 2.15. And if we can, we'll show some screen captures of those.
Yeah, now it's hard to tell how likely they are to show up. Some of them you can see by the description, and that they're more complete than others, where the description actually matches the pack. and we've already seen some packs in previous updates that just never showed up. But I think I would really like to see that Injustice 2 pack, basically a gold pack with a chance of Injustice 2 Superman or Injustice 2 Aquaman.
Yeah. So, getting into the kind of more normal update information, the current challenge is Rebirth Raven for 1 week. The required challenge characters are Black Adam, Harley Quinn, and Lex Luthor.
Right, and that's way better because 2 of them you can get as cheap as bronzes and one
of them
is
is
a silver.
cheap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Multiplayer season is for Flashpoint Deathstroke. And
yeah, all right, so all those comments about, well, release notes said it was going to be a challenge, so it's a challenge. It looks like the release notes were wrong. And the card back, when we saw it hacked, was actually right, saying it was MP exclusive.
Yeah. So the Survivor gear set is the LexCorp gear set for the next 2 weeks. As far as current glitches, as always, we'll have a playlist of videos explaining each of them linked in the eye in the top right corner.
All right, so the iOS credit glitch still seems to be barely working, even though the free credit button has disappeared on basically, I think, iOS devices. And people are also saying that it's coming less often. So if the button's gone, that's really making it hard to actually do anything to get started. But the random credits are still popping out. Now, the interesting thing is, though, that I don't think it's related to the update, because people who haven't updated have also lost the button and are seeing the free credits less often.
So that's interesting. Wonder what's causing that. But, so there we go. And there is still no power credit glitch for Android that we are aware of, as always. If we don't know about it, we don't know about it. The airplane/refund glitch is still working.
And the time shifting on Android still works for unlimited survivor play and energy recharges. So just, again, always reminder, return your cooldown clock back to normal before you finish.
Yeah.
And the free energy glitch, the free energy without having to watch the video thing still works.
And so 2.14 came and went, and there was no opportunities to verify the promotion glitch. So we still don't know if it's been patched. Still don't know if it's usable. And I guess we'll never know if it was usable in 2.14.
Right. Oh, and just a reminder, too, because a few people have mentioned it, the pop-up is not the right one. There's a pop-up to pre-register for Injustice 2. Not useful. You need a pop-up that has a button to take you directly into the store, which we haven't seen yet. So, yeah.
Still no challenge reset or last laugh ticket glitches.
And that's really it. I mean, I don't think it makes any difference to update now or not. Go ahead. It seems like it's not actually affecting the power credit glitch for iOS, because with the button removed, that might actually be a Tapjoy thing, which has nothing to do with Injustice or the update.
Yeah, so right now it's just more content, less crashes, and no discernible difference anywhere else. So our recommendation is to update. Unlike in some updates where it is actually worth hanging off for a little while, especially in ones where they patch major glitches, this one doesn't seem to really have any downside.
Yep.
So there we go. That's the video. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Oh, and stay tuned. I'm hoping that we'll have a couple of MP teams in the next couple of days that I think will be very interesting.
Yeah, but we'll see you guys next time.
How's that for teasing? Clickbait. All right, yeah.
Komoda.